guys, welcome back. It is I, the Emperor, Crown Fiend, back again with a brand new video. Now, I apologize for this video being late. It was supposed to be up yesterday. However, unfortunate events happened and, well, I wasn't in the best health yesterday. So, pushed it back till today. I'm feeling much better now. So, let's go ahead and dive into this, but before I do, just know, no, I'm not coming back to do any of my old content whatsoever, anything like that. So, yeah, Boss Fiend has been turned into a gaming channel. This is where I'm going to post all my anime content and stuff, and I don't expect those of you who don't want to watch this type of stuff to watch it. If you want to leave, feel free to do so. I don't really care. Anyways, with that out of the way, here we're talking about why Bleach, specifically Bleach's anime return, is going to destroy new gen anime today. So, to understand why Bleach has such a big impact, especially if you've never watched it, is because Bleach is part of what's known as the Big Three. The Big Three being Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Bleach holds a special place in my heart as it was the first anime that I've ever watched. So before I watched Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Digimon, or any of that stuff, my first one was Bleach. And that's honestly what segued me into anime today. Now, most of Bleach has already been adapted into anime. Now, the 1,000-Year Blood War, this is what's going to be huge, right? It's going to be an ongoing series for the final season because, spoiler alert, 1,000-Year Blood War is all fully wrapped up, right? So, yeah. Now, what is so good about the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and why is it going to destroy most new gens? Okay, so Bleach's best writing, in my opinion, came towards the end point, right? So during the battle for Katakura Town, the Fullbringer arc, and then the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. And yes, I do think the Fullbringer arc is a masterpiece in its own right and is highly misunderstood. If you guys want a video on me breaking down why the Fullbringer arc is amazing, then let me know, and I'll go ahead and do that. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into what makes the 1,000-Year Blood War arc amazing. First off, we already know the author of Bleach, Tite Kubo, is coming back and is going to be directing the anime. That's already been known. This is more recently confirmed, though, that the Bleach anime for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc is not going to be censored. So we're going to get to see everything in its entirety. No censoring on it. And this is a case where I think the sub is going to be vastly superior to the dubbing. Because, well, when it comes to westernization, they tend to get a little crazy with the censoring for things. But Bleach entirely is amazing. This is going to be answering a lot of the questions that Bleach fans have had that are only anime only, that didn't read into the manga. It's going to fully dive into and explain Ichigo's origins, Uryu's origins, the origin of the Quincy. We're going to get to see so many characters, Bankais. We get to see Captain Yamamoto in full action, like just going batshit crazy, way more than what he did against Aizen. And let me tell you guys right now, if you're not caught up to the manga, let me tell you, Captain Yamamoto is the most badass old man in all of anime, and I am not sorry for that. This dude goes crazy, and his Bankai is literally, if the animation is perfect on this, Demon Slayer, get that out of here, right? Animation for Bleach was always really good for back in that time, and now that it's getting updated with current anime styles and studios that really care for the franchise has it, it's going to be amazing and a masterpiece. And I do believe that they delayed it so they could get the animation on it to look immaculate, especially during the Yamamoto fight. That's the big point right there, right? This is a very early on fight that's going to happen in the arc that is going to really set the tone for the arc overall, for its really bloody and gory theme throughout all of it. We get to see the Zero Division, a division that we didn't even know existed until the Thousand Year Blood War arc. The Soul King is very instrumental for this arc. So everything that Aizen was setting up at the end of the battle for Katakura town, that whole thing, that's going to come full force with Bleach's return. Aizen's going to be a huge part of this. We're going to catch back up with the Arrancar. However, it's not them that are going to be the villains. They actually don't have that much forces in the Thousand Year Blood War arc. They are very much so slaughtered down because of the main villain, which are the Quincy's. The entirety of the Quincy army is a force that threatens not only the Soul Reapers, but it gets so bad that they team up with the Arrancar. Aizen is like unchained and unprisoned, and he has to help fight. And even Aizen by himself is not strong enough to actually go toe-to-toe with some of these Quincy's, especially Yuha Bak. And a big thing with Ichigo, Uryu, and Yuha Bak, the origins of Ichigo's mother. Something that I didn't really think too much about, but once it gets animated, I think this is going to be really cool, right? We learned a little bit about her in the Fullbringer arc, but we didn't really know a whole lot. The Thousand Year Blood War arc is really what's going to elevate this. It's going to have good storytelling, and since Kubo's directly involved with the anime, little known fact here, the manga part for the Thousand Year Blood War arc was completely rushed, right? That's why it has a little bit of a negative stigma towards it, because it was so rushed. And Kubo actually threw a jab in at the end of there where there's a manga panel on there that says, "Some people just can't appreciate the pace in which I work." So with Kubo being directly involved in the anime, I do imagine the anime is going to stretch out and complete Kubo's original vision. And if the anime does well, I do think that Bleach will get a manga continuation from the one shot. That is going to be amazing. Bleach's return in manga format, that's going to give One Piece its rival back. Because let me tell you, My Hero, sure, it's cool and all that, but everything just feels so stale. The stakes really ain't there. The anime itself kind of ruined the anime season 5 by rushing through things with stop motion stuff. We're not getting that with Bleach. Bleach is actually going to potentially add more to the original source material and complete a vision for it. It's not going to be given just some rush slap job again. At least I hope not. But I do have confidence that Bleach will not get a slap coat of paint on it and say, "Yeah, here you go, we're done." No, I don't think that's at all is what is going to happen for that. And ultimately, like I said, Bleach's storytelling is some of the best out there, and you just really have to take a minute to digest the story, right? It's not something you're going to get all at once unless you're really paying attention. And honestly, I like that, because going back and rewatching Bleach, I catch things that foreshadow things ahead of time, and it's amazing. The Thousand Year Blood War arc was foreshadowed in the very first season of Bleach. That is amazing. That's just incredible. And the person we think is Zangetsu, well, I'm not going to spoil that for those of you who haven't read the manga and just watched the anime, so yeah, not going to spoil that part for you. But on top of that, Byakuya, he's gonna get his shit wrecked. I will spoil that, because that caught me off guard. I didn't think they'd have the balls to do that to Byakuya, but Kubo did. Like, every high-ranking captain member is going to get fucked over in the very first part of this new anime, and that's okay, because they're gonna come back stronger. Some characters' deaths are going to impact the foreseeable future for Bleach. considering what's going on in the current manga one-shot that came out a few months ago. Like that, learning that is the direct consequences from not only the Quincy's, but some of the Soul Reapers actions is really kind of mind-boggling, and I wonder how they're going to handle that. All in all, Bleach is going to bring back superior storytelling, great action sequences, character development, and overall, when you look back at Bleach and you rewatch it, and of course, for those of you who haven't watched it, go watch Bleach. You know, look up a guide and skip all the filler episodes. That's the only bad thing about the Bleach anime. It had a lot of filler. But ultimately, you know, if you take out all the filler episodes and just watch the canonical story, and that itself is amazing. Bleach coming back is a huge win for old anime fans, and it's going to be a great experience for new anime fans, and it's going to put Bleach right back up there, because let's face it, you ask some of these new fans, like, hey, what's the greatest anime you've ever seen? A lot of people are going to say, Demon Slayer, My Hero. Have you seen any of the old ones? No, the animation's not good. And that's going to set up another rant video in itself, but hey, that's just my opinion, right? Bleach is just going to bring back everything that was so great about anime, and is going to excel at it better than all of these current animes. That the only thing I think that could honestly give Bleach a big contender for when it comes back is probably what's going to happen to Tokyo Revengers, which, no spoilers there, and maybe Jujutsu Kaisen when it gets going, and Chainsaw Man. Those are about it. Those are about it when I think of contenders. Obviously, One Piece is going to give it a run for its money, because that's been a long-established rivalry right there between Kubo and Oda. They have always just, in my opinion, sparked the rivalry and kept going for it. And I can't wait to see if Kubo's vision gets to come true, if they add more stuff in. And if you haven't watched Bleach or read it, please go do so. Go and cure your lack of Bleach symptom. It is a cruel thing to derive yourself from the greatness that is Bleach, and in my opinion, the best out of the big three. Yes, I said that. Yes, I will stay with it. I think Bleach is better than Naruto and One Piece, and you cannot prove me wrong on that one. Anyways, I order you, all of you, to have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.